Hello, I'm Tom Clark, and in today's program, we're going to take a look at protecting one of our body's most precious senses, our eyesight. Our eyesight enables us to function in a world designed to be visual. Our eyes enable us to see our loved ones, enjoy our passions, and earn our livelihood. Unfortunately, many of our activities, both on the job and off, can expose our eyes to hazards and increase their risk of injury. Some of these hazards include harmful light from welding or lasers, chemical splashes or drips from above, impacts from collisions, or being struck by flying debris. Of course, our goal is to prevent any type of eye injury, and there are two primary ways to do so. First, by using proper housekeeping and pre-job planning to minimize the presence of any potential eye hazards. And second, by wearing appropriate PPE or personal protective equipment to protect the eyes from any hazards that cannot be eliminated or controlled by other means. Of course, like all other aspects of safety, preventing eye injuries requires each of us to follow these types of safe work practices at all times. As we proceed with this program, we will explain the various types of eye protection PPE available and when its use may be required. Keep in mind that while it's the company's responsibility to provide you with the necessary PPE at no cost, it is your responsibility to wear it. Safety glasses with protective side shields are the minimum level of required eye protection and must be worn in all work areas of our operations. Some safety glasses include a brow bar, which adds additional protection against objects falling through the gap between the frame and the forehead. Safety glasses are available with tinted lenses for outdoor work as well as specialized lenses for workers who may be exposed to incidental light from welding operations. Working in areas where radiation is emitted from lasers requires safety glasses or goggles with filtered lenses designed to protect against both the wavelength and density of the specific laser being used. It's important that you check these specifications whenever putting on a new pair of laser safety eyewear because the shading may not be obvious, and lenses that provide different degrees of protection often look the same. Many jobs such as grinding, chipping, or manipulating chemicals also creates an additional hazard to your face. These types of tasks will require the use of a face shield. It's important to understand that face protection is separate from eye protection. Anytime a face shield is used, eye protection in the form of safety glasses or safety goggles must also be worn. Speaking of goggles, safety goggles provide a complete seal around the eye and provide much more protection than safety glasses. Safety goggles may be required when exposure to pressurized liquid chemicals is a possibility. Goggles may also be required when exposed to a large amount of dust, fine particles, or other flying debris. Also, when performing overhead work or working while lying down, goggles offer added protection as compared to traditional safety glasses. One thing to keep in mind about goggles is that they must achieve a good seal completely around the eyes to be effective. Next, let's talk briefly about complacency. Complacency related to eye protection PPE use can set in over time because being struck in the eye or face is, thankfully, a rare event. However, wearing your PPE must become a habit. It's like wearing your seatbelt because you'll never know when you'll need it. And once you realize that you need it, well, then it just might be too late. The need for eye protection PPE also applies to people entering or passing through any work area containing potential eye hazards. Even if you are not planning to perform any work, our work areas have the potential to create eye hazards, and wearing appropriate eye protection is mandatory at all times. If you wear prescription glasses, you can choose a style of safety glasses or safety goggles that's designed to properly fit over them. Perhaps a better alternative is to obtain safety glasses with prescription lenses made of the same material as regular safety glasses. Of course, many people choose to wear contact lenses instead of prescription glasses. Contact lenses can present some additional hazards to consider. Contact lenses should not be worn in areas in which your eyes can be exposed to dangerous gases, fumes, mists, or liquids because they can be absorbed into the lenses or trapped underneath them. Also, contact lens wearers should make it a habit of properly cleaning their contacts each day after work. If you have any questions about whether wearing contact lenses is permitted in your work area, ask your supervisor. If an eye injury does occur, it's critical to know how to respond. First, make sure you know the location of the nearest eye wash station to your work area and prepare to ask someone to help escort you there since your vision may be compromised. Make sure you or your coworker are familiar with how to operate it. If you are splashed in the eyes by a hazardous chemical, get to an eye wash station immediately and then flush your eyes for 15 to 20 minutes. You'll need to hold your eyes open with your fingers while flushing them continuously. You should also flush your eyes thoroughly if you get dust or fine particles in your eyes. Always seek medical attention immediately after the flushing is complete. If your eye is cut or punctured and the object becomes lodged in the eye, do not try to remove it and do not rub the eye. Cover the impacted eye with an eye cup and seek medical treatment right away. Hopefully, each person watching this program can see the importance of preserving their eyesight by protecting their eyes from injury. It should also be clear that the person most responsible for eye safety, it's you. Make sure you're familiar with the potential eye hazards of any area prior to entry and for any work you plan to perform. Then don all necessary PPE prior to entry or performing work every time. By doing so, you'll see yourself arriving home each day safe, healthy, and injury-free. If you have additional questions, concerns, or need more information or training, please contact your supervisor or safety manager, or you can reach out to STI SPFA as an additional resource.